So today, I will be reacting to an introduction to the Star Citizen lore. I have been asked to do a lot of react videos, so I thought let's start out with a brief, quick overview, and then I'm gonna have some videos that we dive really deep in.
Is vast, covering hundreds of systems and planets. It can be intimidating to try and figure out where to start.
I completely agree with him. Literally, like, this is only an 8-minute video, and I'm already like, yeah, 100%. It is so impossible. Well, it's very intimidating going out on your own in your own ship as a new beginner and not knowing where anything is, and the universe is vast. Like, it already feels like space. So he's completely right. And it's what? We're like literally 10 seconds into the video.
That's where I come in. My name is Paul Shelley, and I'll be your guide to the universe of Star Citizen.
Thank you, Paul Shelley. I really appreciate you.
Let's begin with the basics. The Star Citizen universe is set 900 years in the future from our own time, where humans have spread out across the galaxy.
You guys think in 900 years we will be like this? Do you think we'll be this advanced, or do you think society will have already fallen apart and like AI will have taken over? Just curious what you guys think, because I would hope it would be something like this, but who knows? You know, who knows? Well, who knows?
They do this through two methods. The first is called the quantum fusion engine, or quantum drive. This drive propels a vehicle at high speeds in a straight line, reaching up to 0.2 c, or 20% the speed of light. This is used to
Percent the speed of light. Oh my god. I can't even fathom how quick that is.
get between planets inside a solar system, but its speeds are far too slow to traverse between star systems. For that, humans use a naturally occurring wormhole network called jump points.
Oh my god, the freaking jump points. I just did my first jump. Nobody told me that you have to like maneuver through it. Everyone's like, have you jumped yet? And I thought it would just be a beautiful experience. It was so freaking scary. Oh my god. I was so scared. Yeah, freaking scary.
These are tunnels between 2 points in space, usually 2 star systems.
Tunnels with holes in them that you have to maneuver through, and if you don't correctly, then you get pushed out of. Scary. Fun and scary.
Traveling a jump point is faster than using quantum drives to travel between the stars, but comes with its own set of challenges.
Yes.
Every new jump point discovered requires a pilot to traverse it and map it, making it easier for ships to come after it. These
Look at that. Also, don't you guys think this looks like they have like animated videos of what it looks like inside of a vein in your body?
tunnels have allowed humans to spread out from Earth into over 100 different stars, with at least 37 being solely under the control of humanity. In order to maintain control of those 37 systems, our species is mostly under a single government called the United Empire of Earth.
I'm already so excited to watch the longer episode of this, because we're like, this first one is just gonna be an introduction, and then we're gonna like dive deep into like all the politics and everything. Off the bat, I feel like it might be a little bit of a dictatorship-ish, only because of what I've experienced so far in Star Citizen.
Latest in a long string of governments that have attempted to bring humanity under a single banner. The UEE was founded by the tyrannical Mezzers as a means to protect and unify humanity against outside threats. This 400-year period in human history is called the Mezzer Era, and has had lasting social, political, and economic consequences for the galaxy. For the last 150 years, however, the UEE has become a federal democratic republic. The main way this massive empire with billions and billions of residents is maintained is by separating its population into 2 classifications: civilians and citizens.
Is that really a good thing to do? Doesn't that create a divide among people?
A civilian is someone who has not yet aided the UEE in a significant way, yet still has most of the same rights as a citizen. The major difference is that a citizen has the right to hold elected imperial offices and to vote in those federal elections. The easiest way for a civilian to become a citizen is to join the military and serve a term of service.
It's like when America only allowed men that owned property to vote. But instead it's worse where, I don't know if it's worse, but you have to join the military to be able to vote now. So you have to like sacrifice your life to be able to vote for what goes on in the country.
There are countless numbers of groups vying for power inside the UEE. Megacorporations, small companies, political parties, syndicates, gangs, pirates, rebels, militias, and so on and so on. In fact, not all systems dominated by humans actually fall under the UEE's banner. These systems are considered outlaw or unclaimed systems that the UEE
Pyro and Nyx. I'm guessing that. I'm guessing that's Pyro and Nyx.
has little material or tactical use for. Humanity isn't alone in the universe of Star Citizen. At least 4 other spacefaring civilizations have encountered humanity: the Banu, the Xi'an, the Devarin, and the Vanduul. Humanity has everything from extremely positive to...
Okay, I only knew the guy Wikilo, which is the one that I'm covering right now. I apologize for that. I might move my face cam somewhere else. But I had no idea that those guys existed. They're scary. Well, the guy in the back is scary. The other two look chill.
extremely negative interactions with these various species. The Banu were the first species that we encountered and were generally well received by humanity. They are seen as the trade species in the galaxy, with every action in their society seen as a business contract between individuals. The Xi'an are a powerful race who are at par with, or possibly even more advanced than humanity. Their relationships with us is icy at best, as during the Mezer era, those human dictators intentionally sparked a Cold War with the Xi'an.
Why would we do that when we don't know what powers they possess? I don't think that was a smart thing to do, humans.
While diplomatic relationships have improved since the fall of the Mezers, there is still much distrust between the two species. The Devarin are a fallen species. They were once a martial race of elite warriors.
Okay, so Wikilo guys, the Banus, I don't know what they look like. The other dudes are turtleish. This guy is so bird-like. Incredibly bird-like. It's very interesting.
But their back-to-back defeats at the hands of humanity has caused them to splinter. Many Devarin
That's sad. I feel bad for them. I bet they didn't ask for that. I bet we did it. I don't know.
still live on their ancestral homeland, which is now part of the UEE, and many Devarin remain active participants in the government, attempting to find a future for their people inside the human empire. Lastly, the
Okay. We took them over. That's kind of sad. I hope they feel equal to us.
Vanduul are a nomadic, tribal species who have terrorized the galaxy for hundreds of years. This scavenger species has been in a constant war with humanity for almost 400 years.
I'm pretty sure the Vanduul, we have copied their ships. If I'm correct, during the free fly event, I was in, they're like living ships. I was in one of them. They are so gross, you guys. They are so living and creepy. If that's them. It was so gross. It was like breathing. Ooh. Ooh. He also looks terrifying. Okay, continue. Sorry.
With humans having been on the losing end of that conflict for most of it. Today, the UEE has finally started to push back against the Vanduul, officially declaring war on the species. While the game is set to have over 100 systems, each with their own lore and story.
Do we fight them at all? If we're at war with them, is that a thing that we do? Like in any of our missions? Are there missions like that where we fight them?
The only system in the game as of this recording is the Stanton system. This is a unique system in lore, because while it's still inside the jurisdiction of the UEE...
Okay, I just checked. This video came out 5 years ago, so a lot has changed. So I will be reacting to newer videos. We just want to start with like the summary, and then we're going to go deep into the lore. I really appreciate the Astro Historian. Y'all should go subscribe to him for these amazing videos, because they are really well done.
All the planets of the systems were sold to megacorporations that help the government pay for various projects. Each planet has been named after the company that owns it, and these companies have total control over these worlds. The closest planet to the star Stanton is called Hurston. This is a desolate world used for target practice and strip mining. Its owner, Hurston Dynamics, is famous for its disregard for its people and the environment, and has been
That makes a lot of sense. Whenever you go to like Hurston, it's always gross and dirty, and it looks like not well kept.
voted the worst company in the Empire to work for consistently for several years. Horrible air conditions and slave-like contracts make this central city, Lorville, a dreary and depressing place to visit.
No, I go to Lorville a lot. That's awful. I feel bad now. I think I have a reputation with Hurston. Now I don't want to have a reputation with them.
The next planet is called ArcCorp, a world that has become one massive city and factory covering almost the entire surface of the planet. The secret to
You know what that reminds me of? WALL-E. You know how like the entire world becomes covered in everything and there's no more life or greenery? When he says that, I think of WALL-E.
the success of the planet's transformation was ArcCorp's practice of subletting parts of the planet to other companies, making it a planet of hundreds, if not thousands, of other companies producing various goods.
To be fair, this does look really nice compared to WALL-E's conditions. So,
ArcCorp is also infamous for its rough employment, paying most of its employees in script and keeping them practically slaves to their employers in order to prevent them from leaving the worst parts of the planet work.
okay, do any of these companies, are any of them nice to their employees? I mean, this is I was kind of right. They kind of are like dictators. They're not really nice to their people.
Next is Crusader, a low-mass gas giant with a breathable atmosphere at its highest elevations. Crusader Industries
So one thing that you should know is in the comments below, Crusader is actually the second and ArcCorp is the third planet. So he accidentally swapped these. Anyway, I freaking love Crusader. They have great ships. I love Crusader ships.
the planet is famous for its ships, producing the popular Hercules Starlifter, Genesis Starliner, and Mercury Starrunner ships in the shipyards located in the floating city of Orison, which resides in the upper atmosphere.
Orison is my home. That's where I spawn. I think it's so beautiful.
Gas giant. While the primary focus of Crusader is manufacturing ships, its true passion is in its philanthropy. The majority of the company's profits end up going to various programs to support the poor, sick, and others in need all over the empire.
So I chose the good area. I'm only going to be working for them now.
The last planet in the system is an ice ball called Microtech. Owned by the famous electronics and computer manufacturer Microtech, it has become the tech capital of the empire, with various other tech companies calling the cold planet home. The incredibly low temperatures help these companies run faster and more efficient computers.
Geniuses. Geniuses. We literally have that problem now. We have huge data centers, and they're even building underground and water cooling them completely because of how bad the heat is. That's so smart.
Help design the next generation in holographic and computing technologies for ships and personal use. There you have it, a brief rundown of the lore behind the game as it stands right now.
I hope you guys liked this video. Please go subscribe to the Astro Historian. Obviously, this is going to be a short video for me as well. The next video that I'll be reacting to will be the very beginning of how this all started. Also from the Astro Historian, which I will link his channel down below. Really excited to watch all the other episodes. Please like, comment, and subscribe. And I appreciate y'all so freaking much.